Hello and welcome to episode 141 of WITM. And the main event of NXT, we have an old rivalry revisited. One of the first rivalries we had here in WITM Season 3. It's the AA Hardcore Cruisers taking on Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, hashtag DIY, in elimination tag action in the main event of NXT in a non-title match. So let's get underway with our episode 141 match, elimination tag match. The AA Hardcore Cruisers, the NXT champions, take on hashtag DIY in non-title action. Let's get underway.
Stay where you are. The long-awaited tag team battle is coming up next.
This is going to be good.
It will be Team Austin Aries in a match that will be etched in the record books.
I got to say, guys, I like the looks of both of these teams.
Concentrate before we suffocate. Can't hold this in again.
Sorry for not being so with it with the entrance music. I thought Andrew was going to come out first. But anyways, let's get to the match. Aries starts off for the Hardcore Cruisers. Johnny Gargano starts off for hashtag DIY, hoping to possibly cement themselves into an NXT Tag Team Championship match as we inch closer and closer to NXT TakeOver London. Springboard moonsault by Aries. Forces Gargano to his feet. Suplex into the corner. Stomp to the elbow. Aries drags Gargano closer to center ring.
Set railing with the knee drop.
Knee to the hip. Stomp to the back. Reversal by Gargano with an arm drag.
What accuracy.
Irish trip into the ropes by Aries. Aries tries Gargano looking for a suplex, but Gargano reverses with a series of punches. Misses with another punch, and Aries tries to counter, but Gargano is going to counter Aries. Now Gargano with a suplex.
What a vicious suplex.
Kick to the stomach and tags in Ciampa. We're going to get one last hit in and stomp to the groin of Aries. Now Ciampa forces Aries to his feet. Irish whip into the ropes. Drop kick by Ciampa. Now Ciampa looking to take flight. And Aries evades the elbow drop.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Which is a little
elbow straight to the head.
from your mouth, JBL.
Now Aries with a moonsault, and that connects. Tags in Andrew. Aries gets a punch in, and now neck breaker by Andrew, and Aries will finally return to the apron. Springboard leg drop, but Andrew overshoots Ciampa.
I don't remember the last time.
Stomp to the back. Now Andrew, what does he have in mind? Single arm and leg lock attacking two limbs of Ciampa, both right side limbs. This locked in well, but finally Ciampa is able to break the hold. Definite damage done to that arm, however. Irish whip into the ropes. But Ciampa catches Andrew for DDT. Now tags in Gargano. Gets the one last punch in before it turns to the apron. Andrew with the neck breaker.
This is great. This guy will try anything.
Andrew looking to take flight and connects with the middle rope axe handle.
His partner looked extremely confident, but it's important to know that this match has been so evenly contested so far. You really can't pick a winner.
And
These two guys couldn't be
tags in
evenly
Ciampa.
matched at this point.
Ciampa connects with a neck breaker. Forces Andrew to a seated position. Roundhouse kick to the back. Elbow strike by Ciampa. And a nice enziguri by Ciampa. Very nice reversal by Andrew with an enziguri of his own, launching himself from off the canvas. Reversal by Ciampa with an arm drag. And a DDT.
Great match up to this point, and this could really go either way.
Tags in Gargano. Frequent tags used by DIY. As usual for the Hardcore Cruisers, keeping one member out for as long as they can.
I could feel the breeze all the way over here.
He may be in the best physical condition I've ever seen him in.
Elbow strike by Andrew.
Oh, this isn't good.
And
Oh my, there's the submission hold.
locks in a rolling knee bar, but Gargano is able to get out of it quickly. Irish whip into the Hardcore Cruisers corner.
What a move.
Reversal by Gargano. Misses with a punch. And Gargano reverses.
That one. Boy, he was able to reverse and get out of that.
Misses with a roundhouse. Andrew's able to evade. Series of elbow strikes by Gargano. Suplex by Gargano.
See a chiropractor or a spine specialist, whatever he's coupled with. No pun intended.
And here's an
Andrew goes for cover. And Gargano powers out at 2.
There it is.
Headbutt by Andrew. Forces Gargano to his feet. Irish up into the hardcore cruiser's corner. Reversal by Gargano. Gargano brings Andrew closer to center ring and connects with the slam.
Oh, look at the emotion.
And Gargano firing up the NXT universe.
A knockdown.
Stomp to the back.
Oh, complete with a big stomp.
Man, these guys are throwing bombs. They're pulling out all the stops.
Nice reversal by Andrew, hitting in Zaguri with his one free leg. Now drags Gargano center ring, goes for a cover center ring.
Down. Is it enough?
This may be it.
And Gargano powers out at 2. Andrew attacking the ankle of Gargano, slamming it into the canvas.
Limping forever.
Now Andrew
Oh, he is to recover here. That was some serious.
looking for a springboard splash, but Gargano gets up and evades.
Well, that missed him all right.
Hey, did you look before firing?
DDT by Andrew. Forces Gargano to his feet. Brings Gargano into the hardcore cruiser's corner and tags in Austin Aries, but they're looking for a double team attack first. Andrew locks in a sharpshooter, and Aries stomps on the ankle. Reversal by Gargano. Punch by Gargano. Aries is able to power out of a grapple, but Gargano has Aries in a torture rack position, and again Aries is able to evade. I believe he's looking for signatures and finishers. Now Aries looking for one of his own, thinking last chancery.
Position to be in. He needs to be able to find a way to clear the cobwebs and regroup.
And last chancery's locked in, center ring, nowhere to escape. Can Gargano break the hold, or will we have our first elimination of this match?
The closer he is to being out.
And we have our first elimination via last chancery, via submission.
For that superstar.
Tommaso Ciampa stands alone for hashtag DIY. Forces Aries on the apron. Nice. Used to be called the beautiful disaster kick used by Cody Rhodes off of the middle rope there.
Now what's going to happen?
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Okay, once you get outside.
Forces Aries outside, trying to use that outside environment as an equalizer in this match.
Outside of the ring that I can remember. This area is so dangerous.
Slamming Aries repeatedly against the apron out there. I think he's trying to force him back in the ring and somehow can't.
All this demoralizing damage to Austin Aries. How can he take the upper hand here? His hopes of winning this tag team match are starting to dwindle.
On top of that, Michael is
Trying to desperately force Aries back into the ring. Keeps slamming him into the apron instead, and finally he will get Aries back in the ring. I was worried there Ciampa might get eliminated by countout, as well as Aries, which would have led to a hardcore cruiser's victory, but this match continues and Ciampa hits that big clothesline. Drags Aries center ring.
That pain could be
Kick to the back.
sharp or stabbing. This might be a case of all the above.
And Ciampa fires up the NXT universe. Now looking for a finisher.
Oh, yeah, this could be big. Uh-oh, look at this. Oh, trying to put him away.
And it's
Looking for a power bomb, but Aries punches away the head of Ciampa and reverses.
I don't remember the last time he executed that
But
maneuver.
knee to the face of Aries connects. Goes for a cover.
Oh, he's not done fighting yet.
You can't teach
Andrew can make the save, no save needed. Aries powers out on his own at 1.
All the stops.
Elbow strikes to the head of Aries.
What is keeping Austin Aries in this
Connect.
match? Barely hanging in there. He needs to find a way to create some space or else this thing's over.
Reversal by Aries.
a little off guard when his finisher failed to seal the deal for him earlier.
Oh, man. I thought he had this thing won when he...
Huge elbow strike to the back of Aries forces him into the corner. Now a knee strike. And an elbow forces Aries down to the canvas. Aries forced back to his feet. Dragged center ring into a torture rack position. And double knees to the head of Aries. Roundhouse misses wildly, but Ciampa is able to reverse. Suplex by Ciampa into a cover. And Aries powers out at 2. Stomp to the back. Elbow strike by Ciampa. Forces Aries to his feet. Misses with the clothesline. Aries showing off a little bit before just slapping Ciampa in the face. Now Aries taunts Ciampa, fires up the NXT Universe, thinking last chancery, but went a little bit too fast, and Ciampa is able to evade. And now that power bomb does connect. Aries powers out almost instantly.
Just in the nick of time.
Reversal by Aries.
It's simply amazing. Can you believe the endurance of this guy? Can you believe what he's withstood here tonight?
Spinning neck breaker by Aries, who again takes time to fire up the NXT Universe.
Slowly getting dissected.
Ciampa tries to get back to his feet. Punch by Aries to the back. Neck breaker.
Looks to me like he's starting to feel the pressure.
And now Aries again looking for last chance. The move that made Johnny Gargano tap out. And Ciampa evades and hits the massive clothesline. Reversal by Aries. Reversal by Ciampa. Double knees to Aries.
Man, I would hate to have that happen to me.
And fires up the NXT Universe.
Look out! And he touches that one.
Aries evades. Suplex into a cover by Aries, but Aries powers out almost instantly. Forces Aries to his feet.
You can't teach heart, and believe me when I tell you this guy is filled with it.
Again, double knees to the face of Aries. Now Ciampa slowly climbs the turnbuckle, looking to take flight.
He's looking at it.
Wants Aries on his feet and misses with the drop kick from the top rope.
He was able to reverse that.
Ciampa attacks the ankle.
The body's taking some abuse here.
And I think Aries has forgotten he has a tag team partner in this match, looking like Andrew may only enter if Aries is eliminated.
Oh, out of nowhere!
Well, I've never seen him do that before.
Enziguri by Ciampa, but he's low on stamina. Can he capitalize? Forces Aries to his feet.
This is unreal.
Again, hits that massive clothesline, but again, low on stamina. Can he capitalize?
He can do it here.
He goes for cover. And we may have had an elimination, but Andrew was there to make the save. But here comes Ciampa looking for a finisher.
Other words to describe what we just witnessed.
Powerbomb into a backbreaker or backstabber.
This thing's over.
And again, a near elimination, but Andrew is there to make the save.
Austin Aries turns it around.
Aries needs to make a tag to Andrew, but refusing to leave that ring. The strategy for hardcore cruisers is only use Andrew in an emergency situation that sees Aries get eliminated. Again, Ciampa low on stamina.
Keep going now.
Arm drag by Aries.
He's certainly showing us something new from his repertoire.
Stomp to the back.
New stuff.
Aries can take flight, could be looking to finish this with a 450 splash. And
His shoulders are down.
it connects. And still Ciampa's able to power out. Will he finally tag in Andrew? He will.
But man, this has been physical.
Andrew. Springboard splash. But Ciampa evades. Attacks the ankle of Andrew. Now firing up the NXT universe. Andrew does a ring escape to avoid the stomp. He's able to reverse. Gets behind Ciampa and attacks the ankle. Goes for cover.
This could be it. I think he's got him.
Ciampa powers out at 2.
He gets out of
Reversal by Ciampa.
Whoa, he's measuring. Oh,
And massive clothesline connects.
boy, he just got laid out.
Stomp to the back. Drags Andrew center ring.
This is a
Elbow drop connects.
like an uncaged animal.
No lie, he's wild in there. Whoa, whoa!
Talk about having a living hell.
Knee to the face of Andrew. Goes for cover. Near elimination. But Andrew powers out at 2.5.
What a reversal.
Reversal by Andrew.
He lands the strike with great.
Kick by Andrew. Rolling knee bar locked in. Center ring.
This could be it.
This is exactly how he.
Did we see another member of DIY eliminated by submission? No.
This is
Ciampa powers out.
to succeed. Big blow to the back of the
Elbow strike. Now Andrew thinking flatline. It connects. Goes for cover.
His shoulders are down.
And it's a victory for the NXT champion, NXT tag champion, AA Hardcore Cruisers.
What makes all of us hate? We're all the same. We roll the dice and we play your game. We complicate, show us the way. Before it's too late and the whole thing breaks. We have a need, we all create. Everything else from mistakes we made. We'll make a change, we'll concentrate before we suffocate. Can't hold this in and keep it quiet any longer. We're falling in and now these feelings getting stronger. Take my breath away. Now I'm trying to get up. I'm trying to retrace my steps back to wherever I messed up. Is forever enough? I'm holding. I know you'll be there whenever I wake up.
Alright, so the AA Hardcore Cruisers keep momentum going, heading into their title defense of the NXT Tag Team titles at NXT TakeOver London, and also their impending match, be it on SmackDown or NXT, with the WWE Champion Corey and the returning for one more match, Captain Charisma Christian. Alright, so I'll jot down this result. The next two events are the Raw and SmackDown portions of the main event. We will not have any matches there, so we'll be simming those and jotting those results down. And then we'll take a look at 205 Live and see if Andrew is in action. If he is in action and booked for a tag team match, that will be changed into a singles match against a random Cruiserweight opponent. Alright, so we'll sim here. Alright, the Raw Tag Team Champions Harper and Rowan defeat the Vaudevillains. Rusev defeats Baron Corbin. And Dolph Ziggler defeats Kurt Hawkins. Now we move on to the SmackDown portion of the main event. Aaliyah defeats Billie Kay. Intercontinental Champion Cesaro defeats Kane in a non-title match. And I believe the number one contender to the Intercontinental Championship, Sami Zayn, defeats the Big Show. And now we move on to 205 Live, where we see Andrew in action. We have a triple threat between Hideo Itami, Grand Metalik, and Mustafa Ali. Tyler Bate, Sin Cara, Cedric Alexander, and Ho-Ho Loon, Fatal 4-Way. Rich Swann and Brian Kendrick. Akira Tozawa and Jack Gallagher. Oni Lorcan and Andrade Almas. Arya Daivari and Noam Dar. And we will see Andrew in action against the Japanese buzzsaw Tajiri. No random match needed. It is, as booked by the game, a singles match. And this has been a dream match for Andrew and I since Tajiri returned to WWE as part of the Cruiserweight division. It's going to be Andrew taking on the WWE veteran from the Attitude Era, the Japanese buzzsaw Tajiri. So that should be a great Cruiserweight matchup for episode 142. Until then, this is Corey, signing off.